Hello and welcome to the Kitchen Knitter podcast. I'm Suzanne, the Kitchen Knitter, and this is my little space on YouTube where I share with you what I've been knitting. And there are no finished objects. No surprise there then, but I thought I'd show you my progress, and I wanted to do this podcast. I'm trying to do them every 2 weeks now. Apart from the fact it seems to be working in growing my YouTube channel, I don't have too many false starts. You know, you just in the rhythm of it really. At least that was the theory, but today I've had a few false starts. However, I can show you the progress I've made on some of my knitting. The other reason I want to do this podcast is because we've got a holiday coming up, and also we've got decorators coming in. Well, it's a decorator, and he's doing it in 2 stages. He's going to wallpaper and paint our sitting room and dining room, and then he's coming back, I think, a fortnight later, and he's going to do the hall, stairs and landing and my craft room, which I'm very excited about. So I'll show you the progress I've made so far. So my Tressé jumper, a jumper, I've shown you this before, a jumper by Isabel Kramer. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Tressé, and it's there. And I'm here now. I've just joined the neck. So, and there's a lot going on with this now because I've got to remember to do the raglan increasing, you can see there, and also the pattern. So I've cast on the extra stitches and joined it in the round. That's the start of the round. These needle stoppers are fun, aren't they? They're donuts. These are from Jules, So Sweet Violet, her shop. And so that's where I'm up to. I don't know why I'm showing you that. It's not very interesting. And so it kind of will look like that. I'm knitting it on the yarn that the pattern called for, which is Biche Bouche and lamb's wool and silk mohair, and this is soft green. So that's my progress on that one. I mean, I'm in no great hurry to finish this because it'll be an autumn make. Although the weather here is awful at the moment, I'm saying I won't need this jumper until the autumn. You never know. It's cold. It's cold. It was gorgeous yesterday, and the sun was warm, and I put all I changed bedding on a Monday, and I put it all out on the line, and it dried. It was gorgeous, and it was sunny until well into the evening. But today it's dark. It's trying to brighten up, but it's dark and overcast and decidedly chilly. But the weeds are loving this weather, and I'm trying to keep on top of that. So if any moment, at any moment I can go. I'm a very fair weather gardener. I don't go out in all weathers. I don't go out in the rain and things like that. And I'm not I call myself a gardener, but I'm not. I go out there and faff. That's all I do. I like the business of seeds and flowers. I don't dig, and I don't move things around. You know, if it's planted there, it stays there. So, and things have to sort of, you know, I don't take into account how big things are. But then you look at the way I've got our borders, you could look at them from different angles. I aspire to Arley Hall, which is in Cheshire, Northwich. It's not far from here, Arley Hall. I think it's Northwich. It's one of the witches anyway. And people talk about the Arley borders, and that's what I aspire to. Gorgeous. And their shop is lovely too, because you can walk around the garden and you can think, oh, that's nice, and you'll find it in their nursery, in their shop. With some places you don't see, you can't buy what you've been looking at, but you can in Arley Hall, and they're all very healthy plants and things, and not silly expensive either. That's a bit of a tangent. So that's my progress on the Tresse, a pattern by Isabel, I think I say that, Isabel Kramer. So that's this is the second Isabel Kramer jumper well, I'm knitting. I have done one before. So that's that one. Oh, I love this bag. Absolutely love it. Oh, mind you, I still can't find anything in it. It's supposed to be an organiser. So the progress I've made on my grey cardigan. I cast on for the sleeve, the sleeve that I thought I'd already done and disappointingly hadn't. So I'll show you this is the back, and you've got the garter stitch border at the bottom. I'm knitting this in Hedgerow Yarns alpaca, baby alpaca, silk and linen. Beautiful, and the colour's graphite. It's the most gorgeous grey. So, and it's an absolutely simple plain cardigan. I'll show you the pattern. It's not very good. It's black and white, the pattern, which is not helpful, but it gives you an idea. And it's from a very old Rowan book. And it's by Kim Hargreaves, called, what does she call it, Fennel. And that's it there. Just, I mean, you can knit the jumper, but I'm doing the cardigan. And you keep some, you cast on, at the left and the front, you cast on the garter stitch. And then when you start knitting up the body, you leave some stitches on there, so you're going to knit the button band up from there. You're not picking up stitches. But then again, of course, you have to sew the button band on. I don't know which is worse, really. I can't do either neatly, so anyway, that's my grey cardigan, and that's it caked up. Most gorgeous colour, grey, absolutely gorgeous. So that's that, and then progress on my Stockholm slipover is you knit this top down. So you can see I've made some progress. I think I'm about 6 inches away from actually doing the border. It's dragging it down a bit, isn't it? Hang on. Because I'm knitting it with John Arbon's Exmoor sock, and this is Builder in Clouds, and then this is Bichet Bouche soft grey, silk mohair. So, and I actually picked this colour myself. I chose these colours myself, and I made my own decision, and actually I'm quite pleased with it. Normally it's a disaster, but I'm quite pleased with that. I really like that. So this is my slipover, and that's how much progress I've made on it. It shouldn't take me that long. I've just got, and then you've got to just do the rib on the arms. The armholes seem awfully big. I don't quite know what's happened there. I don't know. Maybe with the rib I followed the pattern. I haven't made any modifications. I don't make modifications. I just make mistakes. But anyway, that's. I mean, the pattern. I've not really looked to see if the armholes are. Oh yeah, well yeah, you can see there. They are quite long, aren't they? And that's it. There. And I think I'm going to get more of a droop there rather than it be that round neck. I'm going to get more of a scoop, I think. Anyway, once the rib's on, we'll see. But I think that'll be quite a useful thing again in the autumn. Over dresses, I've got a couple of grey dresses. I've just made a grey dress, and I've got a grey checky dress. So I think they would look nice, you know, in the autumn when it's if we do have an Indian summer. I love September. I think it's a wonderful month. I mean, to be honest, I don't want a heat wave, and I don't like it. We're going to Carcassonne in southwest France, and I think at the moment it's 24 degrees. Now that suits me fine. That's lovely. Perfect. So the other thing, that was it. Last time I said, oh no, I'll do this one. My Hurkle-Durkle. It isn't a Hurkle-Durkle. The yarn is called Hurkle-Durkle. And this is by, have I shown you this already? And this is by, a pattern by Liz Cork. And it's called the Cranachan Shawl. And here we are. It's the Cranachan. And that's the shawl. Very pretty, very pretty. And I'm doing the medium. There's a small, medium, and large on the pattern, and I'm doing. She uses Eden Cottage yarns, I think, for this one. Yes, extra superwash merino, Coniston fingering, and Super Kid mohair. And she's used the colourway Carnations, but you can't really tell. It is a colour picture, but it's very, very faded. It's very pretty though. It's a pretty yarn. But I am using Les Family yarn, Gainer's recipe for Hurkle-Durkle. And I've done, I mean, the thing is that I've got loads of stitches now on the, and these little stoppers came from Jules. Not like grasshopper. Came from Jules So Sweet Violet. So that's my Cranachan. You can see the pattern. I'm showing you the wrong side. There we go. But it will look even better when it's blocked. Now, can you see? I mean, it's very easy to do. It's a very easy pattern. This is only over 11 stitches, and then 3 stitches at the end, and the rest is all garter stitch. So you just, so that this, I think if I haven't finished it by the time we go away, I'll take it with me, because we're going on a train. We're going down to London, and then from London we get the Eurostar to Paris, and then we get the, is it the TGV? From Paris down to Coxall. So there's plenty of knitting time on the train. So that's that one. And I love these bags. I absolutely love these bags. It's my birthday last week, so this was my birthday present to myself. I bought this one. It's lovely, lovely. I think I've got the shawl stuffed in there, but it could easily, it's nice for a sock bag. Gorgeous. You get one very comfortably now. It's going to start getting a little too small for my Cranachan placemats. And in my other, this is a bigger one. I started, and I realised now when I showed you these socks last week, I didn't show you them, did I? I started talking about something, and then and I was just kind of, so I went wrong on these, and I had to pull them back. I was knitting away, and I've invested in. Oh, I've lost that one now. Where's that one gone? That wasn't supposed to happen. But I've a couple of times when I've taken knitting out of a project bag, it's all come off the needles. So I thought, well, I'm going to invest in some needle stoppers. So I bought some from Jules, and then I bought some little fun ones. These are watermelons. They're from Beautiful Knitters. So this pattern is the Portsea socks. Oh, have I left the pattern upstairs? No. These are the Portsea socks, and it's a pattern and a sock set from the Wool Barn, and that's the pattern. It's the Portsea socks. There we are, Portsea socks by Maya, I think she used to be Maya Davies. She's now Maya MacDonald. And I'm using the sock set that was dyed to go with the pattern. You bought it as a kit, you bought the pattern and the sock set. And this colourway is sand. Oh, sun's come out. Sand and midnight. And that's what it looks like there, like that. It's not intarsia. You because you're only slipping one stitch there. You just knitting it round. It's not intarsia or colour work. It's just knitting, which I can cope with, and the cuff, and it's gorgeous. This yarn is Twisted Sock. If I can find the ball band. Let's see. Yeah, Twisted Sock, Portsea socks. And it's a fingering weight yarn, extra fine, superwash merino and nylon. 85.15. Lovely. So those are the Portsea socks. And because I haven't finished anything, I decided to cast on another pair of socks. And these will probably be what I take away with me. But I just wanted to see, I just like the yarn. The yarn is beautiful. And this is sea salt socks. Again, from the Wool Barn, Maya MacDonald. And these, you see the pattern, it's lovely. And again, I'm using the yarn from the Wool Barn and the colour too. And this is sea salt, and it's a sort of like a grey. Oh, it's hard to describe it really. That's looking a bit brighter. I'll show you some more fun little needle stoppers from Beautiful Knitters. I bought I'm not sponsored by Beautiful Knitters at all. I have bought all these things. It just so happens that I seem to have been shopping there a lot lately. And that's the start of the pattern. I don't think you can't really see much, can you? You can see I have literally just started this. So I think this will be a project I take on holiday, because I want to finish them by then. And that's my knitting. That's my knitting. So I've got two socks, and I was watching what's the Hercle pattern? I was watching Emma from Eldonwood Crafts podcast, and she's going to start a knit along. I don't do knit alongs because I can't keep up, but I thought I might do it, is the word vicariously, I'll just, you know. And it was to knit something that you'd always wanted to knit but never knitted. Now I think I'm the last person in the world who hasn't knit a ranunculus or a Whitmore. So I'm going to knit a ranunculus. Now I'm going to finish some things before I start it, but I'm going to use, because I was watching, I'm a terrible copycat. I was watching the Cornish, is it the Cornish knitter, Jane, who owns Stitches and Cream in Falmouth. Is it the Cornish knitter? Anyway, it's Cornish something. Anyway, it was a while ago. And they were doing they do every now and again. They do a little chat, little catch up about knitting plans and what's you know, what the three women who were involved with the shop, Fran, Nikki, and Jane, and they were chatting. And Jane had this lovely jumper on, and it was a ranunculus, and she'd knit it in Telling Yarns. But she didn't knit it in this. It was a lovely pinky colour, which... no, I'm telling lies. No, she didn't. She knitted the ranunculus in this lovely... It was like a grubby pink. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous pink. And someone in the comments asked, I was hoping that somebody would ask, because I was thinking, oh, I wonder what she's knitted that in. And she said she'd bought the yarn from a show, but she said there were very similar ones from Telling Yarns. Now I need to look at the pattern properly because I don't know, but I would like to do them in this. And this is a fingering weight from Telling Yarns, the Resolute. It's the most, I bought this at Yarndale last September, and I think I would like to knit a ranunculus in this. It's a bit too thick. It is 50% Blueface Leicester, 30% Romney, 15% Massam, and 5% Swarbles. I'll show you there. So I need to investigate that, but I thought I will knit a ranunculus. But they do look so lovely, and there's different sleeve lengths, and you can choose your own positive ease and things. It sounds it's a very, very, to say it's very popular is an understatement. I think it's got thousands and thousands of projects on Ravelry, I believe. I only look at Ravelry for patterns, and I don't contribute towards to Ravelry. Don't know how to, if I'm honest. So that's a future plan, and I think that would be a lovely autumnal jumper as well. Just love that. And this colourway is Sea Smoke. Gorgeous. I got three. I just love those colours, those smoky colours, as the name suggests. Sea Smoke. And it's 100 grams, 400 metres. But I'm not sure if you can knit it with fingering yarn, or you've got to hold it with, I can't remember now if you have got to hold it with mohair. But to be honest, I don't really want to hold anything else with this. I think I don't want to change this colourway at all. Anyway, that's my that's my future plans. So, like I say, I don't know when I'll be able to get back with a podcast, but I mean, there's no reason why I can't podcast while the decorator's here, but because he's not going to be coming into the kitchen, it's just there might be noises off. So anyway, thank you for watching, and thank you for liking and subscribing, and thank you for your patience with me and my ongoing projects. Thank you so much. Bye.